the live sort of to our YouTube channel, Koenig Wheels USA, where we will be talking about that car, and I'll also tell you about this visit that I took to turn 14 yesterday. Not that you want to know, but we'll tell you anyway. So that's it. If you have any questions, start throwing them in. Are we live over here?
We are.
All right. So what's up, YouTube? We're trying to do the whole YouTube live. We do our Q&A every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, usually on Facebook and Instagram. So now we're adding YouTube to the mix. So what's happening? Don't forget, we do our podcast live 3 p.m. every Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about the Integra Type S. So if you are in it to hang out with us and chat it up, swing through.
All right.
Don't forget to get subscribed too, because all these like drops that are happening on our YouTube channel, like if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, Koenig Wheels USA, you're missing out on some stuff. So get over there. Giveaways, all that good stuff.
All right. Someone says,
Yep.
"Hey, I need my hypergram soon."
Yeah, me too.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Any MR2 updates?
Man, I can't find them. Although right now I'm stuck in this trap. That if, for those of you who don't know, I've been looking for an SW20 for a long time because I'm trying to see if there's any possible way to either I'm gonna find a really nice turbo one and it's gonna stay exactly like that, or I'm going to end up just K-swapping it, which is what my original intention was. But I could either find really bad clapped out SW20s, or I end up finding really decent right-hand drive, imported stuff, and I don't know. I'm not sure which way it's going. So if you have one, hit me up.
We got CLT Brian on YouTube end.
All right, Brian.
Over here.
He's starting over on the YouTube craze, right?
Yeah.
Tell everybody else you know to come in there too, because it's like
Yeah,
we're just
so
getting this going.
Now we got the YouTube side.
There's like one.
Yeah.
Just one.
They trickle in.
All right.
You know. What wheels would you recommend for a Miata? And it looks. I mean, I know you're gonna ask what model. It looks like they have an NA.
No, so like look, I mean, there's so many choices. We make so many wheels. Pretty much everything we have in 15-inch. If you're not running a big brake kit, most of the stuff we make in 15.7.5, 15.7 stuff is going to bolt on and be really good for the car. If you're looking to go a little wider, there's options. You could do 15.8, you do 15.8.5, you could do 15.8 to 25, you do 15.8 to 36, 15.8 to 35. I mean, we have plenty of wheel options. You really can't go wrong. But I would say, look at the stuff, figure out what your personal preference is, and if you still have questions after that, you could either hit us up or hit up Goodwin Racing. They are like the go-to, flat out, no other place, go-to Miata experts, and they run the stuff, they race on the stuff, they have a lot of our stuff in stock. They are really great for bouncing things off of, and they'll also tell you kind of which wheels would allow you to have a good upgrade path. Like they sell a lot of different big brake kits, and a lot of them are not like these massive, expensive brake kits that you get. They've put together some really cool combinations of really lightweight Wilwood calipers and rotors and stuff like that. So make sure you check them out. I feel like I'm doing a plug here, but I'm not trying to. It's just, I know that from any of my friends that have Miatas, the first thing I say to them is just call, Ryan or Brian or whatever, or Greg over at Goodwin, because they just know those cars so well that they really can lead you down a really good path without wasting any of your money.
Interesting. Brian said YouTube is live and Instagram is a few seconds behind. That's interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's
It's like, because you can like see it here, but then if you really needed to go back, it's like live rewind. You just go to Instagram.
Blueberry says, "Hey guys."
What's up?
Sandman says, "What would you recommend for a 98 Civic hatch, 15 or 16?"
Personally, I mean, look, this is a personal preference. We make both. Personally, for me, I would go with 15-inch. I like the look of putting on a really, beefy tire. I don't like shorting tires. I like to have as much sidewall as possible. And I'm from that school of make it look drag racy, put that little bulge, pause on the actual tire, and make sure that thing really looks like it's equipped to do some damage.
Recommended wheels for a GTI Mark 7.5 in dark iron metallic blue is the color of the car.
Wait, say that again. There was a lot of crap
so-
that just came at me here, Rich.
He has a dark iron metallic blue
Okay.
GTI Mark 7.5.
Okay. And
Wheel recommendation.
look, I mean, this is a personal preference thing. You guys have heard me talk about the ice cream flavor theory that I have, so much. There's a lot of different flavor ice creams. Not everything's going to be your favorite. Personally, I'd probably end up running heliograms in the titanium metallic because I think that would really set itself off from the car just like dynamite. The color is not super light, but it's not super dark. Other things you could do, I mean, I could see you totally doing something in bronze, which would be interesting. Maybe like an Ampliform. I feel like that's been done plenty of times before. If you're looking for something shiny and a little bit more grown up, I think you could do like a hypergram with a machine lip and the carbon center. So I think you have and there's more options than that. You want something matte black, you want something, we make a lot of wheels for that car. Personal preference.
Oh, cool. Drifter Gone Wild, Vadim.
What's up, man?
He's on YouTube here. He says there's a 91 MR2 Turbo, super clean, 32,000 near me.
Yeah, but are they charging like $25,000?
He said 32,000.
No, 32,000? I thought that was mileage. I thought you were saying mileage.
No, $32,000.
No, see, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, man. I don't even know that those cars in that period of time sold for $32,000. Brand new. I can't do it.
I mean,
I can't do
he
it.
knows cars. He's saying it's super clean.
I know, but
I don't know.
But
That's a lot of money.
listen, we both know. Listen, we both know that's too much money for that car. Now, listen, do I think if it's a perfect specimen, garage kept, original paint, everything, that car is worth $20,000 all day long, right? Could you find the right buyer to get to 25? Yes. It's not $32,000. It's just not. Like, it's just not. Like, look, what would I pay for a car like that myself? If it's really super clean, I probably could bring myself to spend like 18 grand, right? I'm not spending $32,000 on my car.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Best wheel fitment for EG Hatch.
Again,
he says it has 112,000 miles too.
You see what I'm talking about? This is that.
Crazy.
Listen, this is that drugs that people are taking before they're listing their car on Facebook Marketplace.
He says the owner knows what he has. I don't think he does.
No.
He thinks he has gold.
No, he's putting that funny business.
Oh,
in,
yeah.
like he knows what he has. Don't tell me. It's criminal. It's crazy. And you know what I'm starting to see it with. So I've been waiting for the market to clear up because I kind of want an Evo 5. I know guys. I'm sorry. Like I want more cars than I'll probably ever buy. I can't help it. It's all I think about is cars.
Guys in my town just imported one.
Yeah, so they're just coming to the age right now, but you have some of the people that were quick to adopt into an Evo 4. And if you don't really know the cars too well, the really big difference is really just in the body. The Evo 5 has kind of an oversized front bumper, rear bumper, flares, and side skirts to go out. It really does make the car look a lot tougher. Whereas the Evo 4 is kind of a flat body Mirage. It's not a wide body or anything. So there's a lot of people that early adopted into the Evo 4, and now all of a sudden they're like trying to sell them for $22,000 to $25,000. And don't get me wrong, I think there's buyers for that, but I can tell that a lot of these people are trying to offload their cars because now the 5s are coming into the States. What was the actual question that I just skirted? I feel like it's
best fitment, best
for an
wheel
EG?
fitment for EG Hatch.
So again, personal preference. If for me, if it's a stock EG, nothing going on, I do a 15.7.5 at a 35. That gives you aggressiveness, but it's not like overwhelming. If you have the room, if you're willing to make the modification, if you're willing to roll those quarters of fenders, if you have coilovers, you can easily get to a 15.8. Once you start to go past there, now you're shorting tires or you're really doing some extensive body modification. So you're really just gonna be comfortable with what you want to do with the car and how much work you want to put into it. You want to do something both on 15.7 to 15.7.5, right around a 35 offset, I think is a good look. You want to go a little bigger? You can. I've seen guys run up to 17.8 on the car. Personally, I think the cars look way tougher when you do that 15-inch wheel and lower it.
I'm gonna butcher this. Hi from Azerbaijan.
I know what but see, now the problem is, if you had asked me before you said it,
Uh-huh.
I think I'd be able to say it. But now that
So-
you've said it, it's screwing me up.
So where is that? I mean, okay, I don't know. Where
I believe it's like Middle East, like Turkey, right? Like that area.
that is. Yeah, I
Azerbaijan.
never heard of
Now
it.
now you're.
But hello.
It's nice to have you here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, it's beautiful to have you here. I love having people all over the world. This is great.
Breaking the fourth wall right here. Favorite flavor of ice cream? Because you're always talking flavors.
Yeah, I hear you.
Flavors.
I guess on a basic level, I think a good chocolate is nice. I'm not a huge vanilla fan. I don't really eat a lot of ice cream, and I'm not super. I mean, don't get me wrong. You give me pretty much. I mean, everybody loves soft serve, right? Like, you know, this stuff you get off the truck with the sprinkles and the whole thing. Like, that's like some of the best ice cream ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get a chance to see your Z?
You know, Max has been bugging me for about a year to do a car walk around
You
with
should
my
do
Z.
that.
Yeah, like one of our car anatomies, like we do
Mm-hmm.
on our YouTube channel all the time with different cars. And he's right. And the truth is, I just get busy, and then all of a sudden, it seems like a waste for me to leave the office for 4 hours to go walk around my car and tell you how cool it is. But like, I guess probably this spring, summer.
Cool.
Maybe.
That sounds good. Gloss black or machined wheels for a white 21 Mustang GT?
Gloss black.
Or machined wheels?
It's personal preference, right? I hate to lecture people on personal preference.
For a white Mustang?
Because here's the thing: if I had a white Mustang, I wouldn't put either of those on my car.
I don't think I would either.
And that's where the personal preference comes in. You know, if you're gonna ask me which one I would pick, I guess I would pick. You know, if you're looking for a dramatic change, you go with the gloss black. Out of those two. If you're looking for something that's classy, you can take to dinner, you have your wife with you. I don't know how old you are, but I'm just saying, you want to be respected when you pull up. You don't have this crazy loud exhaust, no big bump stick in the car, stuff like that. Go with a machine wheel. But if you're driving the car every day, I like full painted wheels better. They hold up a lot better. And on top of that, I would say, you know, for me, if I got a white Mustang, I kind of want to have something, you know, either in the matte black family or something in the graphite family, something that's going to make the car look tough, but not. I'm not huge into glossy wheels.
This is a good question. Now we're doing repair stuff.
Yeah.
To repair powder coated wheels, does the whole wheel have to be stripped, or just the parts that are damaged?
If it really is a powder coated wheel, so just to be clear, our final finish stage is not powder coated. It's painted and clear coated. So if you're not talking about that, then we just got there. Doubt's coming in with some ish. I don't know what it is. Oh,
Have you guys grabbed our ceramic kit yet?
nice. Yeah, we have a ceramic wheel coating kit. If you want to get it, it's great for this time of season. Yeah, it's right there. Wait, is there stuff inside it?
Yeah, there's stuff in there.
I didn't know if you didn't double black. So
I think it was
basically,
like a half-used kit.
wait, what was? Let me finish my answer. What was I giving him?
It was the powder coated.
So with a powder coating, if it really is truly a powder coated wheel, yeah, the wheel's got it. There is no like touch up paint for a powder coated wheel. Now, if it's going to, is he doing the bunny ears or something behind me? Because I feel
Not quite.
every time, I don't know what it's with this dude. Every time we get on a live, he wants to come right behind me. That's like, you know, the people that fight for that. Anyhow, so what I will say is this: is that when it comes down to, let's say, if it's a painted wheel. There are good auto body supply places. Yeah, I'll show them in a
You want me to
second.
hold it?
No, it's all right. There's good auto body supply places. In addition to that, there's also a lot of good body shops that can color match your wheel and mix you something, whether it be single stage or give you kind of an applique of a clear that you could touch up with as well. Let me make brief mention because Doubt came walking in with this. This is our wheel ceramic coating kit. It's a cool kit. Gives you kind of a tin that you can use and keep afterward to keep your stuff in. I don't know what you want to keep in there. I'm not going to get into it, but you know, you have a tin after you're done. In addition to the tin, I can open it. So what we do is we develop a kit that has this beautiful, really soft, if it's not used, really soft satin applicator to be able to put the ceramic coating kit on. We give you a thing of panel wipe that's actually the prep that usually doesn't come with ceramic coating kits. And this will allow you to properly prep your wheel before you apply the ceramic coat. And then we give you a 32 mil large bottle size. This one's been open, so don't. I think we did Max's wheels with it, but this bottle's a 32 mil. Am I right? I might be talking. Yeah, pretty sure it's a large bottle. It's a 30 mil. 30 mil. And this bottle will do smaller wheels up to a couple times, and most wheels up to about 18 inch, about 2 times. In addition to that, it will do some of the larger wheels, no problem. So we've given you that bit, that much, so that you can properly ceramic coat your wheels. And you also get, I don't know if you can see this, under this area here, are 2 microfiber towels. They're in gray. Sorry, I'm holding all this stuff. So, they're 2 microfiber towels that you'll need to apply to the wheel, and then also to wipe off. What you do with the towels after that is completely up to you. It's all available in one kit. We sell it on our website, store.conywheels.com. I'm not mentioning it to you because I want you to go buy it, although that's cool if you want. We offered the kit so that people knew. They were always asking us, what kind of ceramic coating kit should I use for my wheels? We're starting to get to the season. It might not be a bad thing to add on. So it's there, store.konigwheels.com. You can pick up a kit yourself.
All right.
Yep.
Are you aware of any fakes coming in from Sweden? Saw some hypergrams on eBay at a 15.8.5 for about 680, and then the currency, which is not U.S. dollars, for a set of 4. It seemed too cheap compared to Goodwin Racing prices. So I think.
So all right. We gotta start.
So-
There's some context here. Where is he from?
Right. So I'm gonna take a guess, since he's mentioning Goodwin. I'm gonna guess that he's from America, and
I know, but then why is he looking at the symbol?
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe try to do a conversion, and those would ship in from Sweden to America. Is maybe what he's saying. I'm not sure.
No, not possible.
Okay.
Not possible.
Let us know.
Yeah, I mean, that might be per wheel. I don't know. The answer to that is I'm not sure. Now, when it comes down to being over in Europe, there are distributors over there that have stock on 15-inch wheels. And if you live in Europe and you're now trying to compare a price versus shipping something in, you got to give us some more context, and we could look into it.
Okay. Love my dial-ins on my '97 Civic.
Nice.
Thinking of what pattern to go with my HRV off-road, street, or off-road style or street look.
What car is it?
It's an HRV, and they want to do either an off-road style or a street look.
Is it the new HRV or is it the old HRV? There's a huge difference.
I like the new HRV.
Yeah, I mean, it's to me, and I apologize if you have the old HRV, but I've driven that thing and it's caused me a lot of turmoil. It locked me out. Is that me?
Yeah.
Who is it? Anybody good? Well, hang up on him. It's just our warehouse manager. See, you guys take priority. That's how it works. That little thing locked me out. Anyhow, bottom line is, if it's the older HRV, I don't think I would off-road that thing. And the reason is because it's just too small. It would look really weird.
I don't know if he's gonna literally off-road it.
All right, but what
like an overlanding.
I know,
look.
but I just think that car is not it. Now, if you have the new HRV, I think you can totally get away with that. So I just think because one's way smaller than the other, it really is very visually different.
Okay, I would love to find another 1980 Toyota Tercel coupe. So hard to find.
A Tercel?
Yeah, it says Knives 9.
What?
Knives 9 says that.
I don't know about it. I don't know if you have me on Tercel. I'm okay on. Tercel and Paseo were like 2 cars that I'm just gonna go ahead and say. Earlier Corollas, I'm good with. Anyhow. So, with that said, what do we got?
I think I have audio now. Release on the Ultragram date.
Ultragram date, it looks like right in the first week of May. We should have wheels definitely arriving. First and second week of May, I think you're going to start to see majority of the wheels arriving.
Why so limited on the heliograms in a 15 at a 5x100?
Wait, say again, in 15-inch?
No, I butchered. Why so limited on heliograms in a 5x100?
Just demand. I mean, the problem is that the 5x100 bolt pattern has been weaning itself off. There's really only a few vehicles now that are currently being made that really use 5x100 And what's happening is you're starting to see guys really favor 17-inch and really not do as much on the 18-inch side. So I suspect that that's what you're asking for. We've had a couple people say things like, "Oh, 18 by 10s," and I think that we're doing a 17 by 10 through a dealer. Just slipped my mind. It always kills me. It's Justin Tillis's company. Starts with a V. Velocity? Is it Velocity? Anyhow, they're gonna do a 1710. They're pretty pumped on it, and in addition to that, we're trying to offer some more stuff. But some people that have asked for the 18 by 10s, that's a really niche fitment.
Okay.
We have some 18.5 though. We have some B. We have a couple B profiles. I think we even did 18.5 on the Ultragram, if I remember.
Someone says, say hi to Brazil, please.
What up, Brazil? The whole country. What's up?
Yeah, the whole country.
Whole country.
Follow-up question to the powder coating question.
Yeah.
So if it's powder coated, the whole wheel has to be stripped regardless, even if it has curb rash damage?
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not a powder coating expert. That's number one, because we don't really powder coat wheels like that. But the truth is, I don't know how you would touch up powder coat, because powder coat is essentially an where they electrically charge, a wheel to be able to have a powder kind of adhere to it, and then they bake it, and that's what gives it that glossy appearance if you've gotten one of those colors. So I don't know how you would possibly touch it up. Is it possible that you can have a wheel that's powder coated, it's got some curb rash, and you could find a body shop that can maybe get you something in a single stage or whatever, or even a dual stage touch-up paint that would be close to matching? It's very possible, but I don't know the answer to that. So you can't touch up with powder coat, but you might be able to touch up with paint on powder coat. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm trying to answer your question. Sorry.
1810 by an 1810 at 35 for the GR Corollas. That's all the person said.
I would say a strong no.
Can they even take an 1810?
Yeah, I think that they can, and the reason I say that, let me start over again. No, the answer to this is no. They can't take that.
I think it comes with a stock 17. Like, it can't be wider than a 17.9.
Well, but here's this. I know for a fact that the GR, we've done a bunch of GR Yaris's, and the GR Yaris's have been able to do like an 18.9.5 ET45. But I know that is all the wheel. So I'm going to go on a limb without even really having a good chance to do any fit checks on the GR Corolla and say that it probably can't take a 10 unless you're willing to short the tire or to play with a camber.
Wow.
But it probably can definitely take like a 9.5. I don't know.
He says they fit 1810. He says he's running a 275/40. He goes, I own it. I have that on there.
I mean,
That's crazy.
It's interesting to see. Can you send us some pictures? I'm just curious to see how the fit is. Did you have to do anything crazy to do that? And he said he's running an 18 by 10.
18 by 10, tire size 275/40.
275/40.
That's huge.
What offset are you running? And also, what did he say he's running? 18?
1810. Yeah,
What offset are you running? Curious.
we'll find that out.
NACAR bolt pattern wise, that was a
5
5
and
4.5. Yeah. So we might have some stuff.
Going back to Instagram, what is the particular reason for not having 19 inches in most applications of flow form wheels?
Just has to do with our, kind of where our market falls. We do have some 19-inch offerings. We tend to have more people that are out there using our stuff on track and racing with, and when you do that, they tend to fall into some smaller diameters. Even if the car came with a 19 or a 20-inch wheel, they're kind of downsizing to 18 to race the car. That's tend to where we fall. We do try to offer some different options. What car do you have? That's what I would like to know.
Great. Okay. He said, Apex did this, guys, is what he said. Apex did that, the 1810 with that size tire.
Yeah.
He says, I own a GR Corolla, not on wheels yet, though.
Okay. I mean, I hear you. I don't know. Apex is really good about doing their, mild, aggressive, non-aggressive. They do that whole little thing there, and there may be something where that, I don't know how that fits as far as where they classify it. I've seen plenty of times where they'll recommend a wheel and they'll say, hey, just needs to use a spacer, or we recommend the wheel needs to use at least 2 or 3, degrees of camber, or different things. We tend not really to do that, and the reason is because we're trying to make sure that the people that don't have the knowledge of how to do that, and I know it's a little counterintuitive to what their plan is, but we sell a lot of wheels, and the problem that we can run into is that we could give people just enough to think that it's just an easy thing for them to do, and we don't want to get people in trouble. It's hard to explain, but that's what.
Someone goes 18.5, 35 would probably be gas. And then he said, I believe, he goes, he referring to the Apex, he said it probably has a bit of camber.
Yeah, and so that's where we struggle with some of this stuff. With the amount of wheels we sell, our goal is to always make good fitments. We do make some niche fitments, and we try to apply a disclaimer to it. But sometimes it's easy to get people thinking that you could just put this stuff in the car and it will fit, and it's not a problem, and just do this. And all of a sudden they realize to do this, they have to go buy this and this and this, and next thing you know, they already have their wheels. So it's complicated, but it's every company to their own, and they give really good information at Apex, so that's cool. I would venture to say 9.5 around a 45 is probably the edge of the bolt-on limit, my guess.
The guy we're talking about the limited selection of the 5x100 heligram. He said appreciate it. He said looking to get a 17 8.5 heligram for my 14 WRX hatch.
Okay. I mean, so, and that's kind of what I mean. Like, we offer that. That's a reasonable size. That makes sense. Even sometimes into the, 18 8.5 range, you'll see us do it. It's when we start pushing past that zone, like FRS, BRZ, 86 guys, they don't really seem to favor 18-inch wheels. They're going to do stagger 17-inch. The guys that are doing the 18-inch are a little bit more showy, so they're just, on the whole, in general.
This guy goes, love y'all brand, gonna get some wheels for an Audi A4 B8 2009.
My dude, appreciate you. Really do. Thank you.
And then he said, and for a X6 in the future.
Oh, X6. I don't know if we do wheels for an X6.
What?
I'm not sure we do wheels for an X6. It's a heavy car.
He did say future.
All right. Well, then we'll try to get there with you.
Oh,
let us know.
Riverside Drift joined in.
Oh, what up, Riverside Drift?
Yeah,
man, if you guys don't know about Riverside Drift, man, they are really leading the charges here. In the absence of clutch kickers and some things that they're working on, I think Riverside really has done a great job about stepping up and trying to offer that to a lot of different, drifters. If you're not following Riverside Drift, go check them out. They got really great events, and they're having a bunch of them all over the country this year, which is awesome because I know we're going to go after the one that's in New Jersey, and we're excited to do so. Grassroots series, if you can participate in them in some realm, even if you're not a drifter, if you can go watch them and throw them some love. Remember, these are the series that allow car enthusiasts to continue to kind of flourish, and it's important to get behind series like this. So even if you're not a drifter, go follow, check them out, see what's up.
The person saying limited selection of 19-inch flow forms.
Yep.
They have a 2012 Golf R.
That's interesting. I'll tell you why it's interesting. Because the majority of people that we do a lot of Golf R wheels, they tend not to want 19s. And that's kind of where we fell with that whole thing. It's interesting that you do. I know that I think those cars, some of them did come with 19s. Mm-hmm. But the problem is we usually see people that want to go to like an 18.9 square, or, they're doing something like that, but they don't really want to use a 19-inch wheel. I would imagine it gives them, more sidewall, better tire sizes as far as selection and price. But that's what I found. But we do have 19-inch 512 stuff, so you should have a few options for sure.
Brian says new merch for 2023.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, we do. We have stuff that's being printed right now, right?
Yep.
We have really dope hats. Like I'm telling you guys, we haven't even put this stuff out yet. We have rich, and I hope people want them because they were expensive. We got 47 brand hats. And we're having a couple different designs and a couple different colors. They'll be on our website, store.conywheels.com, probably in the next couple of weeks, right?
Probably less than that. Yeah.
Okay. They'll be up there. Really great hats, super comfortable. I'm not a huge hat fan anymore, but I put this hat on, and honestly, I forgot it was on my head. Really comfortable. And we also have, I think, 1 or 2 new shirt designs that are in the mix. I know one is much further along than the other, but yes, we will have some shirts too, and really good quality shirts this time. We kind of really have upped the game on the quality of materials that we're putting on the merch so that you can enjoy your shirt and your hat and whatever we come out with for a long time.
Forge release date.
Forge release date is a little bit slower than anybody ever anticipates. I hate launch years. It's one of the most daunting things. Just any time you're going to run into an issue or you have a problem to solve or you figure out there's a supply shortage on something, always happens when you first launch. I would say end of May, maybe into June, but things are moving. The ball is rolling. It's happening. It's not the wheels. See, the wheels we can make, that's not the issue. We have brand new packaging, which I can't wait to do an unboxing. Can't wait to show you what that all looks like, right? We have brand new packaging. That means different PE foams, different boxes, different packaging, different caps, different O-rings, different, you name it. There's just a whole bunch of things, different literature, different everything. And the problem is all of those things have to be done and ready to be able to start production and really start, mass producing these wheels, or else you have 1,000 wheels sitting there and nothing to put them in. So I know this whole manufacturing game is tough.
Follow-up question to Forge would be, what can people customize on the Forge wheels once they are available?
Yeah, so it won't be once they're available. So what's going to happen is we're going to walk this thing through before we can run. Throughout this whole year, I would imagine we're going to do off-the-shelf part numbers. There'll be a selection of part numbers that will eventually, probably in the next 4 weeks or so, get listed to the website where you'll be able to see what will be on the shelf, what you can buy right now. Then phase 2 will be the ability for you to be able to customize things like color, and be able to maybe do custom drills, and then eventually we're going to move into the ability to do some custom offsets on top of all those things, and then finally we'll move into a phase where you'll actually be able to send us a brake caliper template and say, hey, I want my wheel to be as concave as possible, but also clear this, and for additional price, you'll be able to even customize how much concavity or lip size is available on your wheel. But again, we're a couple years down the road from this. This whole year will be getting stuff on the shelf, getting the wheels in production, and kind of that.
All right. Some suggestions for Q50, please.
You have a lot of options. I mean, if it's me, I run 18.5, 35 square, right? But Ultragram's got a really cool thing coming out, because the Ultragram, we did an 18 by 9.5 40 offset B profile that you can use on the rear of that car, and you can also do like an 18.5 or an 18.9 or whatever you want to do there in the front at a 35, but with an A profile. So that's gonna be pretty dope. Just saying.
I'm gonna start taking last call for questions.
Yeah.
Because we got a live podcast.
Yeah, live podcast. We're gonna be on the podcast. Come listen. If for those of you there, first off, get subscribed to our YouTube channel, Koenig Wheels USA, because it's a nice thing to do, and we throw great content there every Friday, and we have a podcast every Wednesday. But also because all our giveaways and the cool stuff we're gonna be talking about happens on YouTube. The next thing is, come hang out with us on the podcast today. It's going to be live just in about 20 minutes, 18 minutes or so. We're going to be talking about the new Integra Type S, so come comment, hang out with us. In addition to that, I'm going to tell you about my story. I went to turn 14 yesterday. I'll tell you kind of what happened, what my impressions were. Very cool place.
Cool. And let's go through some last questions.
Last questions.
Best wheel fitment, best square fitment for a 2012 IS350.
I think anything in 18.5 flow form is going to be a good look. I mean, I personally like the Heliogram. I think that'd be a good look, but again, color preference, all you.
All right. We need another Time Attack geared shirt. Still rocking the one you guys had at Hyperfest of the 240SX.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe that's our next thing, Rich. We got to do something that's drift related, something time attack related, like separately,
That's good feedback.
Yeah, that's good. I love that. Thank you.
What wheels would you do a limited edition run on?
I mean, we could do almost anything. I guess if I was going to do something out of the dark, my gut feeling would probably use the Hypergram, but it doesn't have to be. Could be almost anything.
What kind of limited run would you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Um,
Something came to your head.
I don't know. That's a good question. We get a lot of we get a lot of people asking for things like blues. I've heard, some wild off the wall colors. I don't know. That's tough.
Limited run negative offset hypergram.
Probably not.
All right, I think that's just about it.
All right, cool. Listen, thank you for coming to hang out with us. We appreciate it. We do this thing.
Sandman said just subscribe to the YouTube.
Oh, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you so much. Really, really. And you'll watch. That's going to be something that will really give you some information that is going to be pretty useful as we go forward. Let's see here. Don't forget to come hang out with us on the podcast. It's going to be pretty dope. It's over on our YouTube channel,
20
Tony Wheels
minutes.
USA, 20 minutes. We're going to be talking about the new Integra Type S. We're going to be talking about my trip from Turn 14 yesterday. We have a couple of little news stories that we got in there. I think they're pretty interesting. We love to hear your comments. It's always really good. We do this thing every Wednesday, this live thing, every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern on Instagram and YouTube. We also throw it on Facebook afterwards. Sorry, Facebook. We answer all your questions. We talk about things. Come hang out with us. Don't forget. Set your calendar, put a little reminder in. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back here next week. And if you can find me an MR2 and SW20 for an affordable price, make sure you send us a message. We'll catch you later.